Professor Hedrick had another question. He asked, have you ever been to the US, and if so, where? If not, where in the US have you always wanted to visit? I have never been to the US before. I have a list of places I want to visit in my life. You know, shit like Japan. I really like to see Mongolia, Scotland. There's a lot of things I really want to see. And while America is not high up on my list, and while it is not a country I can see myself living, there are a lot of places actually in America that I really want to see. You have some of the obvious places, shit like the Grand Canyon. I would love to waste some money on the slots in Las Vegas someday. I don't know if I want to see New York per se. I feel it's gonna make me feel very claustrophobic. I would love to see San Francisco, like the tramways going down and shit like that, the bridge and all that kind of stuff. Another thing I would really that is really high on my list is, which is number one on my list of shit I would like to see in America, and that is Yellowstone Park. Oh man, I want to see that park so badly. I love naturey shit, and I do not care too much for like stereotypical tourist attractions in America, shit like Mount Rushmore, Washington, like I said, New York, you know, no. But there are a lot of places I really want to see in America, and the ones that I named, they are definitely top of the list. Daiko Designs to YouTube asks, do you like stealth games? I love stealth games. Not only do I love stealth games, I actually implement stealth maneuvers in different games because I love that way of playing video games. Now for one, we have the obvious shit, you know, Metal Gear Solid. I absolutely love the Metal Gear franchise. They are some of the best of stealth. They almost invented tactical espionage. It's holy shit, I love the Metal Gear franchise. So yeah, but like I said, I implement this style of gameplay in other video games as well. For example, Borderlands. In Borderlands, I tend to play... Now, my main weapons are always shotguns, always for close combat, but my main approach in Borderlands is taking a sniper, sneaking my way into enemy bases, sneaking around and shit, avoiding conflicts, taking out key enemies here and there on key points, you know. I love doing that shit in Borderlands. This is Borderlands 1, I haven't played this one yet. I'm actually full into Borderlands 2, it's like wasted half my life in that game already. But I don't have it as a physical copy. Then we have shit like, oh man, how can I forget shit like Morrowind and Skyrim. In Morrowind and in Skyrim, I always play a thief. I love playing thieves and sneaking around and waiting till night falls, breaking into houses, stealing people's shit, you know, just snooping around. The Thief Guild is always the first thing I do in these games, joining the Thieves Guild, claiming, you know, ownage of that shit, and just throughout the game, stealing, sneaking. I love stealth gameplay. Dirk Klaassen asks, what does metal mean to you? I would like to know what is your take on the metal lifestyle and subculture. Is it just about the music, the concerts and festivals, the image, or deeper connection that you share with fellow metalheads? Above all else, it is the community. The feeling of being part of a community. I feel in metal, you always have those few people that judge you more, that say, listen to this, I can't believe you're listening to this. But in general, I feel metal, more so than in gaming, is a very bonded community. I love sharing my thoughts with people. I love talking about metal. I love listening to other people talk about metal. I love it when I share a band and somebody thanks me for having helped them discover a new band, and I love having people suggest bands to me and discovering bands that way. It is an incredible feeling, and like I said, music more than gaming helps me through some emotional shit, or it gets me through certain times, and the metal community just is there for you more than any other community. And That is the main thing I love about metal. Yeah, obviously the music gets you in it, and that is the main reason you are in something, you know. But the community, I fucking love the metal community. Folk Metal asks, I was always curious about your thoughts on nationalist, socialist, black metal. No, national socialist black metal. Fucking hell. Folk Metal is another person I see a lot on mostly my metal videos, obviously. And it's a very sweet and short answer. When I have to face things the way they are, I do not give a fuck what people sing about when the quality of the music is good. Yeah, I love lyrics in metal. I've made a whole video, 20-minute video or something about lyrics in metal. I'll put the link of that in the video description. I love how diverse lyrics are in metal, and they're extremely important. But just like in video games, how gameplay comes first above graphics, the music, to me, the sound comes first above all else. And when your sound is so good, I don't care what you're singing about, in all honesty. That's why I don't mind Christian metal. And even something as controversial as national, what's it with that word? National Socialist Black Metal. Basically is Nazi metal, if people don't understand what I mean with this, and what is meant with this. And you have shit like Varg, who wrote shit for, fuck, I'm forgetting it. Like Transylvanian Hunger from Dark Throne. Nee, hoor mijn lullen. Transylvanian Hunger from, yeah, no, Dark Throne. Holy shit, even the album, but the song in particular, I love that fucking song. And like I said, as long as the music and the sound is good, it doesn't matter what you're singing about. Yeah, if like this song, now if you have a song that is mostly lyrical, where there's not much music in it, and it's mostly lyrical and I cannot stand the lyrics, then yeah, I would not listen to it. Like talking about a national socialist black metal. So if it's just the lyrics, it's not something that I would like, but it's free speech, and yeah, you have this whole thing with hate speech, and I feel like there's a difference between free speech and hate speech. But when it comes to music, when it just comes to music, and when the sound is there, I do not care what you're singing about. X asks, a very, very long time subscriber of mine. He has two questions. Do you drink, and are you anxious about the future? If yes, what in particular? I used to drink a lot when I was younger. Then I quit alcohol completely because of my episodes, my fainting episodes. Just drinking even a little bit of alcohol, I just can't handle it anymore as well as I could when I was younger. But from time to time, I would say maybe like once per month, and even then that's a lot, I do take a beer. I love a beer sometimes with dinner, or you know, when I'm watching a movie or while gaming, but it is very, very rare for me to do so. And I'm very, very picky with my beer. I only drink blonde beer, and even then I'm really, really picky. So hardly ever still, but I can't turn down the occasional beer. The second question is, I'm gonna end this whole series with this question because people have still added some questions. That's mostly what you saw in this video. I'm gonna end it with this question of XValorX. It's a very good question to end this shit with. Are you anxious about the future? And if so, what for? Now, I do not fear death, for example. If you take it all the way, you know, I do not fear death. I fear not having done enough before dying, maybe, and I fear the idea of death. Like, I love thinking about the idea of how would you like to be dead, and it is so hard to understand. So I like thinking about shit like that, but I do not fear death in the future. But that is, like I said, taking it all the way in a much lighter sense. I do not fear the future. I have so many plans still, and I want to study more. I I want to learn more, I want to do more, I want to see more. I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to the future of my life. I'm looking forward to the future of my channel on YouTube. Like as my hobbies, I want to progress in gaming. I want to progress on YouTube, and I love making videos. And while I'm not one of these channels that gains 100 subs per day or per week, you know, I like doing what I do, and I do it because I like doing it, and I want to do it more. And I have so many more video ideas, there's so much more I want to do, and there's not enough time. And once again, I do not fear not having time. It's all about distribution of events and making sure in your life that you take everything well, that you handle it, that you do not waste time thinking and worrying about shit that can or could not be. Is about taking life as it is in a moment. And like I said, I love thinking about death, but I do not fear it. I do not waste time worrying about death. So, am I anxious about the future? Oh fuck yeah. But in a totally good way. Stay real.